Everyone's talking about Cebu, Davao, Dumaguete, but what if I told you the real gems are hiding just 2 hours north of Manila? Places where it's 15 degrees cooler, the air is clean, the cost is half, and the earthquake risk almost zero. If you've been researching retirement in the Philippines, you've seen the same 5 cities repeated in every video. Cebu, Davao, Dumaguete, Iloilo, maybe Boracay if they're feeling adventurous. But Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines, has been completely ignored by the expat retirement industry. And that's insane, because Luzon has everything: cool mountain climates, volcanic lake views, surf towns, Spanish colonial cities, and some of the lowest costs of living in the entire country. Today, I'm breaking down the best provinces in Luzon, outside Manila, for expats and retirees in 2026. Places ranked by climate, cost, safety, healthcare access, and that magical "I can't believe this exists" factor. If you've been considering the Philippines and you haven't looked at Luzon, you've been missing half the map. Let's fix that. Number 1. Batangas. Just 2 to 3 hours south of Metro Manila, Batangas offers something many retirees love: convenience without the chaos. The province is famous for beautiful beaches, diving destinations like Anilao, mountain views, fresh seafood, and relaxed coastal living. Many retirees choose towns like Lipa, Nasugbu, and San Juan. Lipa is especially attractive because it combines cooler weather, modern shopping centers, hospitals, and easy access to Manila when needed. If you enjoy weekend beach trips without living on a crowded tourist island, Batangas deserves serious consideration. Number 2. Baguio. Let me start with the number that changes everything: 15 to 23 degrees Celsius year-round. While Manila is suffocating at 35 degrees with 80% humidity, Baguio is sitting pretty at 18 degrees with a light sweater breeze. This isn't just nicer weather. This is a completely different climate zone. But it's not just the weather. Baguio is a proper city: 350,000 people, universities, hospitals, malls, restaurants. For retirees, the healthcare is solid. Baguio General Hospital is a major regional facility. There are private hospitals like Pine City Doctors and Baguio Medical Center. For anything serious, Manila is just 4 to 5 hours by car, or a 45-minute flight from Lawakan Airport. Safety? Baguio is one of the safest cities in the Philippines. The crime rate is low, the community is tight-knit. The pace is slower than Manila, but more vibrant than provincial towns. And the expat community? Small, but growing. Mostly Americans, Koreans, and Japanese who discovered what everyone else is missing. Number 3. Cavite, Tagaytay. If you want mountain town serenity without sacrificing proximity to Manila, Tagaytay is your answer. It sits about 90 minutes from the capital, close enough for weekend trips or hospital visits, far enough to escape the noise entirely. Tagaytay offers stunning views of tall volcano and lake, a cooler climate than the lowlands, and a genuinely laid-back small-town feel, while still having dentists, basic medical facilities, and a growing restaurant scene without needing to leave town. One thing to flag honestly: Tagaytay Medical Center handles basic needs, but for specialized care, residents typically travel to Dasmariñas or Metro Manila. If you're generally healthy and want charm plus convenience, Tagaytay is one of the most popular choices for a reason. Number 4. La Union. San Juan, La Union. Just 5 hours north of Manila, and suddenly you're in the Philippines' answer to Byron Bay or Santa Cruz. Surf breaks for every level, beachfront cafes with acai bowls and single-origin coffee, a creative community of artists, musicians, and digital nomads who decided that corporate life was overrated. But La Union isn't just for surfers. The town of San Fernando, the provincial capital, is 30 minutes away and offers proper city amenities. The nearby towns of Bawan and Bacnotan have quieter beaches for retirees who want peace without isolation. And this one is for the history lovers, the romantics, the people who want to retire in a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Ilocos Sur, home to Vigan City. Vigan is the best-preserved Spanish colonial town in Asia. Cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, ancestral houses with Capiz shell windows. Walking through Calle Crisologo at dusk with the street lamps flickering on is like stepping into the 18th century, except the Wi-Fi works and the coffee is $1.50. The entire city center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of only a handful in the Philippines. The architecture is genuine, not reconstructed. The Siquia Mansion, the Crisologo Museum, the St. Paul Cathedral. These aren't tourist attractions, they're living history, and you can live here. And this one is so under the radar that even most Filipinos haven't been here. Pangasinan Province, specifically the Ilimos and Hundred Islands area. The Hundred Islands National Park is exactly what it sounds like. 124 islands scattered across a turquoise bay, each one with its own personality. Some have caves, some have cliffs for jumping, some have hidden lagoons, and almost all of them are empty on weekdays. You can rent a boat for $20 and have an entire island to yourself. This is the Philippines before Instagram ruined it, before every beach had a smoothie stand and a drone photographer. This is raw, untouched, genuinely paradisiacal. And the gateway city, Ilimos, is a sleepy provincial town where a modern apartment costs $250 to $400 a month. But Pangasinan is more than islands. Dagupan City, the economic hub, has malls, hospitals, universities, and the famous Bongos Festival, celebrating milkfish, the province's signature dish. The fish markets here are legendary. Fresh seafood so cheap it feels like theft. A kilo of fresh shrimp, $3. A whole milkfish, $2. A lobster, $8. And this one has a history that shaped everything. Zambales Province, specifically the Subic Bay area. Subic Bay was a U.S. naval base for nearly a century until 1992. When the Americans left, they didn't just pack up. They left behind infrastructure that still boggles the mind. Wide American-style roads, a deep-water port, an international airport, modern telecommunications, a free port zone with tax incentives. It's like someone built a little America in the Philippines and then handed it over. For retirees, this infrastructure is game-changing. The Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority maintains the area to international standards. And the security? Subic has its own police force with a reputation for professionalism, a legacy of U.S. military discipline. The beaches of Zambales outside the Freeport are stunning. Crystal Beach in San Narciso for surfing, Anawangan Cove with its pine trees growing on sand, Capone's Island with its Spanish lighthouse, and the wreck diving? Subic Bay has some of the best wreck dives in Asia, remnants of the Spanish-American War and World War II. For retirees who want serious infrastructure, international schools, big shopping centers, modern grocery stores, and easy airport access via Clark International, Angeles City is worth serious consideration. It's more urban than Subic or Tagaytay, which means more amenities but also a livelier, faster pace. It's a strong fit if you're the type of retiree who wants city conveniences without committing to the full intensity and cost of Metro Manila itself. The verdict. Luzon is the Philippines' underrated retirement destination. While everyone flocks to Cebu and Dumaguete, the smartest expats are quietly building lives in Baguio, Tagaytay, La Union, and Vigan. They're getting better weather, lower costs, richer culture, and lower earthquake risk, and they're doing it without the crowds. If you want maximum affordability and Western-style infrastructure, Subic Bay. If you want cooler weather and culture, Baguio. If you want scenic charm close to Manila, Tagaytay. If you want big city convenience minus Manila's chaos, Angeles City. For active beach life, La Union. For history and culture, Ilocos Sur, Vigan. UNESCO Heritage, Spanish colonial charm, the time machine retirement. And for island paradise on a budget, Pangasinan, Ilimos.